So, it was Saturday, the 7th of May, and I got up at 9 AM, rolled over and went back to sleep again. Then again at 11, and finally at 12:31. Then I got in my dad's van and travelled to Milton Keynes. It took about 4 hours, which in England constitutes a long drive. On the way, seeing some of the scenery that convinces some of my viewers that I live in the Shire. Of course, it wasn't long before we saw what Milton Keynes is most famous for. No, roundabouts. Of all the cities in England, it probably resembles those that I've seen in North America the most. The reason we were there was this. The Bletchley Youth Club reunion. This was Patrick, our DJ for the night. This was a notice board full of tickets from around the time my dad would have been there. He's on quite a few of them himself, actually, as part of Unicorn Sounds, who basically did what Patrick was doing for us that night. And there are bands that you'd have heard of from the time. Status Quo, Man, Genesis, The Trogs, Wishbone Ash, all playing in a building no larger than your average sports hall. This is Barry, the youth leader who was responsible for the place back in the day. He's over 70 now, but quite the character and maverick he ever was. These are some of the people who were there during the early 70s with my dad. And some of the next generation. I suppose the reason that these people see each other here, and at perhaps no other time in their lives, is that even 40 years on, they all, regardless of how disparate they have become, whether it was a small or profound influence on their life since, feel it's important to mark this time in their lives. I'm forcibly reminded of the words of Hunter S. Thompson referring to that period of history. It was a very special time to be alive, and nothing compared to knowing that you were there and part of it, whatever it meant. This is something that I feel my own generation could do with having a little more of, rather than giving way to apathy and ignorance. Well, that's what I think anyway. It's for this reason that I feel that some of my generation sometimes look back with nostalgia for a time they never experienced, and probably never will, as typified by this rule sheet that Barry ripped off the wall in disgust. Okay, we're on our way back now. Typical English weather, but I think it's been a good night, Patrick. Do you think?
Yeah, it's been really good.
We're double vlogging right now. I'll link you to his channel. So you should go and check him out.
Camera right there. There's mine.
Yay! No, but it's been. Do you think it's been good?
I think it's been excellent.
Excellent.
Had a good turnout. Everybody seemed to have a good time.
Yeah.
And
we didn't get any noise complaints.
No, we did not. That's good.
Always good. And you probably can't actually see anything at the moment on YouTube.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Well, maybe a little distant red glow from this red LED here.